Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to the battle. Welcome to the front lines, and welcome to our first look at a brand new DLC for Headquarters World War II, which comes with two brand new campaigns. Well, welcome back. Good to see you all here. This game, of course, is out now, but the DLC is coming out on February 18th, 2025, so check down below in the description to get it. Now, thanks to Slytherin for sponsoring today's video, and also Slytherin sent over an early key to this, but also will be publishing the game that you might be really excited for too, by the name of Broken Arrow. And Slytherin is a publisher and also a developer that's really one you should be watching for all sorts of World War II and modern real-time strategy games. And this one, again, turn-based strategy. We've been playing a lot of games from World War II that feature lesser-known battles of World War II, some of the major players of World War II, and also resistance forces and other things like that. So since the days of XCOM, those turn-based games have been getting more and more popular, and now kind of seeing more grand strategy World War II games and also real-time turn-based strategies. Very exciting. Now this one's kind of more on the squad level, which allows you to deploy units in a transport or whatnot in a kind of medium-sized battle. So it's pretty cool to be able to attack a town with a force of maybe like I don't know, 10 squads and 5 tanks and some artillery or something like that. And it's a very strategic game too, so it'll keep you thinking. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and take our first look at the campaign here. And by the way, as I mentioned, the base game, which you may have seen on the channel, Battle for Normandy, comes with 3 different campaigns: the Americans, the British, and the Germans. And now Market Garden, which was released a little earlier, coming with 8 missions for the United Kingdom. But now the Battle of the Bulge, the new one here from 1944 to 1945, has 8 German missions and 8 American missions. So 16 missions in total, which is great. So it's one main campaign, but also 2 kind of campaigns in one from both perspectives. So you've got all these missions here for Germany, which we're going to take a look at first, and then of course the Americans as well. Same 8 missions, but all in different locations, it looks like to me so far. So of course each of them take place a little more in the later part of the campaign or of the mission or whatever, and so it'll give us more equipment later on. So we may be starting with a small recon group and then working our way up to Panzers, Panther tanks, and then of course Tigers and other things like that, or maybe American Easy-8s or something like that. So very cool. So join me now as we take our first look at the battle for, I think it's Au, and then we're going to jump into the American battle here, a recon battle, reconnaissance at Martelange. So very cool stuff. All right, again, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, this is a great place to find more real-time strategy, turn-based strategy games, and of course more stuff from Slytherin, who again I honestly full-heartedly believe is making some really cool and publishing some very cool strategy games, all sorts of different types of strategies. So definitely make sure you leave a like for them, and let's jump in now to the battle for Au is the Germans. Let's go.
The foolish Amerikaners believed us to be out of this war. But with this strike, they shall suffer the grave price of such hubris. They sit now unaware of their ill fate to come. Now that we have reached Au unseen, we shall strike with deadly precision. Capture Au from the Amis. Leave these buffoons in little doubt. The might of the fatherland remains true, now and forever. To add further humiliation to the enemy, we shall commandeer their own armaments. Prize their supply warehouse out of their hands. But take care not to destroy it. That is too easy a punishment for the Amis.
Well, roger that. Very strange to see no snow on the ground. There's a little bit of mud, but it seems like it's almost like late 1945. Well, like late in the spring of 1945, not 44 or anything like that. But all right, well, we got our orders then. We got a few transports here and a few infantry. Quite a few half tracks, and also it looks to be a wow, that thing's almost looks like it's sinking. We got ourselves a Luke's here as well, so we can go ahead and look around for the enemy. Right. So as we zoom out a lot, we can see it kind of gives us a full top-down bird's eye view of the situation, to which we were tasked with trying to capture the American supplies here, and then also trying to capture the city, which is over here. So a pretty easy battle, so it seems, but we've been given quite a lot of infantry, and we should probably put them into the town here and maybe rush with the Lukes and find out what's going on in front of us. So let's go ahead and make a little move here. Now this game has some really cool cinematic scenes for when you're moving and when you're shooting and taking damage and stuff. And you can click past that if you want to. You can skip all this stuff, or it plays out very cinematically. It looks really good. It really does. So let's go ahead and push forward a little bit more if we can. And we'll go all the way out there, I think.
Moving.
And I think that perhaps also the type of terrain that we're dealing with might affect our move points. I'm not entirely certain, but I thought there was something to... Oh yeah, there you see at the top where it says terrain, road cover 0, elevation 1. You can kind of see at least what terrain you're looking at, and it might give some sort of concealment or cover to your troops. So for example, probably better to be behind a stone wall than out in the middle of a field when it comes to being infantry. Actually, a tank can benefit from that too, but anyway, let's go ahead and move our half tracks forward a little bit.
Moving to position.
All right, and of course we can dismount all these troops. We can also fire with the half track here too, and yeah, again, it's very nicely detailed. You can see like the brush strokes of the paint. Very nice. Really looks good. We also have special things we can call in. So over on the right side, we have the ability to rally, call in reinforcements, use aerial recon, and also artillery bombardment. So let's go ahead and actually use aerial recon here and see what we got out here at this little... I think we have to right-click out at this little warehouse.
Recon support.
Okay. As far as I can tell, there's nobody around there. It didn't just recon one tile. I think it recons maybe an area of like 10 tiles around it. Not entirely sure, but let's see if we can get these guys to dismount too. And we'll have our troops drop off in front of it. I think we right-click to give an order. Lots of hotkeys here too.
Tell us where to deploy.
Oh, and this is actually a machine gun, is it not? Yeah, so, okay, we got an MG maybe 34 or 42. Looks like they can only move there for now, so...
Ready to deliver our troops.
Oh, I see. The machine guns are up front. I think that's another machine gun group here, isn't it? Oh, wow, and there's actually the infantry, too, that are inside the vehicle, so we have our driver and then gunners for that. And then maybe driver's assistant. We also have different stats for the vehicle itself, too. Oh, here it lists everything. Snipers, scouts, riflemen.
What orders?
Probably get those scouts deployed right away. We're going to go ahead and drop them off if we can.
Armored transport awaiting orders.
And we'll put them over here. We'll hit 4.
Give us a command.
I think we'll actually get all of our infantry to drop out of the vehicles now.
Armored transport awaiting orders.
Because the town we have to capture is literally right here. And we'll have our vehicles start heading out too.
Command, sir. Ready to deliver our troops.
Have a couple of them go forward.
Heading out.
There we go. Cool cutscene. Alright, we'll have that turn then. There we go.
You have targets for us?
And we'll have our infantry start moving.
You have scouting work for us? We'll locate the enemy.
Now, if you click again, you can actually skip the whole movement.
What orders?
So as you can see, you could basically take a turn in a matter of seconds if you already know what you want to do and where you're sending your troops. So that's cool.
Ready to deliver our troops. Moving to position. Ready to serve the fatherland.
And of course, this red band here is where our vehicle will be able to fire, and of course can also look in that direction too. Oh, a little windmill there. Very nice. Okay, I think we're done with our turn, so let's go ahead and end our turn.
Now we begin. Panzer awaiting orders.
Have our Lukes push forward further.
Orders received.
And now that I think of it, we can actually get our machine gunner here in this building, which would be really nice for them. We'd have a great coverage of this road, although I'm not sure if they can fire out here because I can't see a window pointing towards the road to the right. But they might be able to fire in front of or behind. Go ahead and move little by little.
Armored transport awaiting orders.
Have another half track come up. Okay.
Snipers awaiting orders.
All right, snipers into that building, please.
Moving.
And of course, a lot of these units come with unit-specific abilities. Like, for example, here, they could take a sniper shot at that squad out there. But it might be best for us to sneak up behind them with the half tracks, if they can. Doesn't look like they can actually move through that foliage there, so
Onwards.
we'll have to push forward with our infantry on our own.
Riflemen reporting. Scouts reporting.
And we'll go ahead and have our scouts trying to take cover. We don't want to be here because they could shoot at us, so let's try to get there.
Move.
Find the sniper.
Ready to deliver our
And these troops here could have AT. They're all called riflemen, but there could also be another group there, so we want to be very cautious about how we move.
Armored transport awaiting orders. Give us a command, sir.
Damn, I can't believe there's no way. I don't think there's a way through the woods
Ready
here.
to deliver
Oh, there
our
is.
troops. Heading out.
Okay, there we go.
Armored transport awaiting orders.
Okay, so we're going
Give
to
us
sneak
a
through with a
command,
couple
sir.
vehicles.
Ready to deliver our troops.
We'll bring a third one up here.
Moving to position.
Good. Love the different angles there.
Armored transport awaiting orders.
Okay, from here is where we can engage the enemy, but that's a little too close in my opinion. But I would like to move forward and then provide
Hold tight.
overwatch.
We have located them.
Although I don't see an option to provide that. We have suppress, seemingly unoccupied by the enemy. Okay.
Give us a command, sir. Ready to deliver our troops. Heading out.
I'll have a third vehicle line up there. Actually, can we go
Armored
around?
transport awaiting orders.
No, things are blocked. Okay, let's end our turn again. The Americans may move
An
across.
army convoy heads for Schlausenbach, passing through our path in Alv.
Oh.
Remember what I told you of leaving our enemy in little doubt? That convoy must not be allowed to arrive at its destination. Set up an ambush.
Okay. Enemy convoy. Let's go ahead and see if we can scout it.
Now we have Luftwaffe recon support.
It'd be awesome to hit them with artillery. Oh, there we go. A couple of trucks there. Go ahead and use artillery bombardment on them, and you can see exactly where that will land.
Calling in artillery.
3-turn cooldown on that, I believe.
The army convoy stood no chance.
It's one less thing we have to worry about. Yeah, the Lukes could have been
Ready to
able
serve
to
the
deal with it, no
fatherland,
problem,
sir.
but at least the Americans weren't able to. That could have been loaded with troops, I'm not sure. Could have been supplies, whatever, but we were able to quickly deal with it. Good camo on these vehicles, too.
MG squad ready to
Okay,
deploy.
let's have the infantry push that way.
Setting up a new position.
Nope. Possible American position there.
Give us a command, sir. Moving
Now,
to
this
position.
building has to not be destroyed, so we might need to get infantry in there, but if we can put the Lukes there and protect it, then we'll be alright.
What are our targets, sir?
Okay, so we still haven't shot at
What
these
orders,
guys.
sir? Soldiers, form up.
Now, I wonder if we can have our infantry lay here in the road and then fire at the enemy while a half-track comes up from
Riflemen
behind and
reporting.
engages above them? Let's see.
Moving out.
Ooh. Got the Americans with their pants down. Now, wait a minute. That doesn't seem very fair. We kind of snuck up behind them. They had Overwatch, but they weren't facing that direction? I don't think you can get a 360-degree Overwatch. That doesn't seem so fair.
What orders?
Anyway,
sir?
can we return fire?
A fine shot.
Oh, it sure was. Is that a whole squad wiped out? Damn, alright, nice. Good for us.
Ready to deliver our
Alright, let's
troops.
check that crossroads now. This is very risky, and I don't think we should do this, but looks like it's okay.
Soldiers, form up.
Alright, let's move up. Oh, there's another squad there. Did they move? I thought that squad was down here.
You have targets for us? What orders, sir?
Have our scouts push up
Scouts
further
heading out.
into that small building.
Armored
And the half-track
transports
should be able to
awaiting
fire
orders.
there. So there was a suppress ability. In case the enemy is there, this attack will deal double damage to the enemy morale. I think... Let's see what this does exactly. No. Oh, okay. Ooh. We didn't get a chance to see them shooting, but boy, they were. Oh, there's the other squad that I was thinking of. All right, so we have 2 squads on this side of the
Riflemen
town.
reporting. What orders,
Not
sir?
great for them.
March.
Give us a command, sir. Ready to deliver our troops. Armored transport awaiting orders.
Okay, so the vehicles are coming through. We're trying to cut through the woods here and then spread out around the town on this side. We're very vulnerable being in a line like that.
Plans are ready.
I don't like it, but come up around this side. Oh, and we do have Americans here.
To hell with all our enemies.
Nice. Okay, so we did not destroy the building. We've only damaged it, so we're kind of sneaking by on a, a technicality. I don't want to do... oh, I wanted to see if I could shoot in
Give us
reverse,
a
but
command, sir.
we can't do that now.
Awaiting your orders, sir. Ready to deliver our troops. Heading out.
We can push forward one more.
Armored transport awaiting orders. Moving to position. Give us a command, sir.
All right, and we'll have this unit move up this way.
Hold tight.
Well, shouldn't be able to kill them all.
What a shot!
Wow. Well, they were in the middle of a road against an MG. So not great for them.
Ready to deliver our troops.
You have scouting work for us? We'll locate the enemy.
Soldiers, form up. Riflemen, reporting. Armored transport awaiting orders.
All right, everything looks pretty good. I want to back off with that Luke's now so they don't hurt us, but let's go ahead and end our turn
Now
again.
we begin.
And we have to do so by like 35 turns or something.
Panzer awaiting orders.
How do we reverse? Actually, let's see if that works. Nope.
Orders received.
Oh, there is a button for move backwards, though.
Give us a command, sir.
So more wise to use the hotkey. All right, let's cut this town off.
Heading out.
Those vehicles look really nice, and the damage to the world looks good, too.
Ready to deliver our troops. Moving to position.
All right, let's take these guys out. Another MG out in the open.
A warning shot. The next won't be. Armored transport awaiting orders.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Well, it's American infantry standing in the middle of the streets versus,
command,
you know, troop transports,
Hold
so...
tight. Ready to deliver our troops. Armored transport awaiting orders.
All right, and then down the road.
Onwards.
Snipers awaiting orders.
What orders, sir? Moving out.
And we're almost ready to capture that American flag there. It might require us to go into the building.
Tell us where to deploy. Moving MG to there.
What are our targets, sir? Let's hunt.
Give us a command, sir. Ready to deliver our troops.
Okay. Oh, scouts can take that position.
Move! Move!
Enemy spotted.
Scouts heading out.
They may have Overwatch.
We've seized a key point.
Outstanding execution, comrades. Now that our reinforcements join us,
Ooh.
our march on Belgium moves onwards apace to the next target, Schlausenbach. Move the Amerikaner force there just as you did in Auf. We have the numbers now to crush them unquestionably.
Oh, so this must be right at the beginning of the operation before winter? I thought it was well underway. But, so we have a tank here, a Stuart, and then some infantry there, and we've got ourselves a Stug 3, which is great. So we have our first armor on the field, and additional reinforcements, scouts, and infantry.
Soldiers,
Let's
form
throw
up.
the scouts, or the infantry into the woods.
Enemy position discovered.
Onwards.
I do like, by the way, when our troops are moving and they discover an enemy, they'll report it and then stop their movement. So the moment they see an enemy, you can stop moving. There does appear to be an enemy tank there, unknown.
Scouts reporting.
Let's see if we can get the scouts to identify.
We'll locate the enemy.
Oh, it does seem to be a M8 Greyhound. Can we destroy that from here? No. Enemy infantry there might be able to hit us, but let's move up. Here comes the Stug. And then we'll turn to our right and hit that. If we can. We'll try. Haha, nice. Yeah, the Germans at this point probably would have a lot of advantage because the Americans aren't expecting them,
Riflemen,
and they've been
reporting.
preparing for this for quite some time. So obviously we'll take this town here and then probably be done with the mission and maybe have to hold for a counterattack. But I'll leave that as a cliffhanger for those of you who may want to get the DLC. Let's move on to the American forces now and command them around a little bit.
Enjoying your rest too much, because the damn Krauts have shown up spoiling for a brawl. The bastards might have sucker-punched us across the Ardennes, but I'll be damned if they're gonna get the second swing. There ain't any use in picking a fight with someone bigger than you, though. Much as you might want to hit them back right away, we ain't fit for that yet. So, this is recon only. Keep your fire in check, and let's see what kind of Kraut force we're dealing with before we line up the next blow.
Okay. So yeah, this is a little later than in the Battle of the Bulge, where the Americans are starting to fight back. They mentioned the Germans' first blow, so this could be taking place a few missions after the Germans begun their operations and whatnot. Okay, so we have ourselves a M8 Greyhound and a couple of half-tracks full of infantry. And it looks like these are scouts and riflemen, and then an M8 Greyhound, as I mentioned, that seem to have an ability to scout somehow. There it is, scout. Radius 3 tiles. Okay, so we can try to get close to the enemy, but stay at a distance, so that way they can't fire at us. So if there's Panzerfausts or Panzerschrecks or whatever in those buildings, they won't be able to hit us, at least as easily. So let's just stay back a little bit.
Recon scouting.
And we'll push forward. We got to try to be able to see them.
Roger that.
Alright, I don't see nobody. Okay, let's get the half-tracks up here.
We got our orders. Fueled up and ready. Let's get moving.
Okay, go ahead and drop off the troops then.
Awaiting orders. Tell us where you need us.
That's cool, they can drop them off a diagonal tile, so you can kind of get a little more advanced.
I spy a couple of Kraut bastards in need of a good kicking.
Oh, right, we found them.
Only a couple of them here in Martelange. Likely a vanguard force. You thinking what I'm thinking, boys? It's high time we show our German pals down there how we handle troublemakers in the Bronx.
Hell yeah, brother.
That bridge might be broken in half, but we gotta get the road nearby secured all the same. A quick fix-up job with our Baileys will put us back on the way to Martelange and give us back our footing to follow with the uppercut on these Krauts.
Roger that. So for the Americans, we have that rally ability, reinforcement. We also have a smoke screen and artillery bombardment.
Recon's ready.
So now we know we got Krauts in the building there.
Scouts.
And our scouts were able to identify that. Oh, we were able to call in more troops now.
Tank at your service, sir.
We do have a M24. Ooh, a Chaffee. Nice. Okay, let's get the half-tracks off the road and clear the way for the tanks.
Fueled up and ready. Transport is rolling.
And it looks like we can put these troops on board as well. Our first objective then is the bridge here. German stronghold right there next to the... I guess this is the church here. Okay, so next to the church is the German stronghold and bridge. And then also another one there. So we got to capture both sides on the other side of the graveyard, just to our west. Alright, so I think we'll start at the top. I also don't see any way... Oh yeah, there's no way across here. It looks like... Well, there is frozen water. I don't know if we can go across that, but it's all good. Ice is probably too thin for a tank.
Just tell us where you need us,
Let's get the tank up here, though. Speaking of tanks.
You heard the man.
Here comes the Chaffee, boys. Oh, nice. Got the American Armored Division symbol, too, on the front of the tank. All right, let's get these guys out of the way.
Start moving.
Let's have our tank start shooting. Let them have it, boys. Oh, damn. I thought I saw somebody fly out of the building. Let's hit him with the armored recon.
They're still in the fight.
Alright, that building's pretty damaged now. Let's see if the infantry could shoot at him. Very low chance. But even if this isn't killing the enemy, it's still kind of damaging them. And also demoralizing them too. So yeah, they missed us after getting hit by a couple of tanks. I'd imagine they're not too accurate.
Awaiting orders.
Well, let's get the half-tracks up here too.
Fueled up and ready. We got our orders.
And try to have the half-tracks kind of flank. Get a little closer. So I'm thinking the biggest threat is probably in the building behind here, or here on the high ground. They could have Panzerfausts in any of these buildings. So I'm thinking these three buildings here are where we're going to see some sort of a resistance to armor. So we don't want to push up too far with the half-tracks. Let's go ahead and pile into these half-tracks here.
Awaiting orders. Transport is rolling.
Rifle squad ready.
There they go.
You heard the man. Move. Tell us where you need us.
And into the vehicle.
Fueled
Excellent.
up and ready. Awaiting orders.
Okay, and I think we'll try to
Tell us
flank
where
up
you need
around
us.
this way with the infantry and try to swoop in from this side. So we'll have these forces here kind of pin them down while another force comes in this way. And that way we'll be all nice and secure, pushing
Fueled up and ready.
towards the west. Okay, let's go.
Awaiting orders. Tell us where you need us. Fueled up and ready.
Don't want to get too close, though. Germans could be on overwatch with AT.
Awaiting orders. Tell us where you need us. We got our orders. Fueled up and ready.
Alright, let's see if we can drop these guys off.
Awaiting orders. Tell us where you need us. Fueled up and ready.
Doesn't look like we have enough points at the moment for that, so
Riflemen awaiting orders.
totally fine.
Awaiting orders.
Let's hit them with the 30 cal, 50 cals.
That's a miss.
Although it's a miss, it's still demoralizing them.
Tell us where you need us.
Well, looks like we can shoot over the M8 as well.
They wisely chose to flee.
Oh, they flee. Excellent. Okay,
Recon awaiting orders.
still going to kind of be cautious here. Let's go ahead and end our turn.
Now we'll show them.
Didn't really see any German movement there.
Ready to deploy.
Let's take that
Moving
building
into
there.
position.
No German spotted yet.
Scouts ready to go. On our way.
Push forward with the scouts.
Fueled up and ready. Let's get moving.
Oh,
Transport is rolling.
didn't mean to do that. Sometimes clicking on a vehicle could be a little difficult, and each vehicle is different, so it sometimes is a easy mistake to make, but
Awaiting orders.
we'll go over this way.
We got our orders. Tell us where you need us. Let's get moving.
I'm going to put our troops out in the open here. Which sounds crazy, but I was hoping that this rifle squad could see that infantry. They were hiding. Oh, we got Folsomjägers.
Clipped 'em.
Folsomjägers are in there.
Recon's ready.
Bad news for them.
Winged them. They're still in the fight.
Just tell us where you need us, sir. Affirmative.
Get a little
Hang on the
closer.
move.
Armored recon standing by.
Fueled up and ready.
Yeah, we got a lot of firepower against these Germans. I mean, we were taking on 2 squads in a couple of buildings with a few armored vehicles,
Riflemen awaiting
so they're
orders.
not going to do too well.
Awaiting orders.
Now let's get these
Tell us
troops
where you need us.
packed up and go over to this side.
Transport is rolling. Fueled up and ready. We got our orders.
And let's drop these guys off. Oh, did we see another group? Oh, scout group back there. Wow, I can't believe our infantry here didn't see them across the, like literally across the street or just down the road. Germans are hiding really, really good.
Scouts waiting for orders. Recon awaiting orders.
Ready to deploy.
Got to do something to shoot them.
Awaiting orders. Clipped 'em. Try again. Rifle squad ready. Bastards are running.
All right, good.
Ready to deploy, sir.
Oh, nice.
Wasted 'em.
That's beautiful. All right, we led them right out in front of our infantry. That's great. Okay, so we got them fleeing, and now we're shooting at them as they're running. Perfect.
Recon's ready.
Now let's bring up recon again. I don't want to go too close, though. Let's try a little closer.
Moving out.
Let's have the
Armor awaiting orders.
tank move this
Word,
way.
man.
Scouts ready to go.
I'm gonna try to bring the tank here and wait for any sort of target up here on the hill,
Riflemen awaiting
and
orders.
try to get our
Ready to deploy.
infantry into cover.
Tell us where you need us. Fueled up and ready.
Most things
Now
here
we'll
okay.
show 'em.
Armored recon standing by. Scouts waiting
All
for
right,
orders.
scouts, time to move forward.
Moving out.
Perfect. And now,
Recon awaiting orders.
I don't want to move much further than that.
Rifle squad ready. Riflemen awaiting orders.
Also, I kind of realized I hadn't been rotating the camera too much. In our previous German map, it was like, oh, I thought this was a river here, but with all these trees around, if I rotated it, it's still hard to see a unit completely between a building or between the trees. So in the German map, it was like rotating in this. It's still hard to see when you're in the thick of a forest. And it looks like we can engage those Folsomjägers there too.
Start moving.
Let's kick them out of that building. There's only like one guy left. Oh, they missed.
Ready to deploy.
There we go. We came into the building, he shot once, and a whole squad
Rifle
took him
squad
down.
ready.
Makes sense.
Ready to deploy, sir.
Okay, let's push up with the half track now.
Recon scouting.
Riflemen awaiting orders. You heard the man. Move.
Scouts ready to go.
Okay, so now we're just going to close in on that first church there. The Germans really had a nice roadblock there. And I think these are craters from possibly a bomber or artillery.
Awaiting orders.
What else do we got?
Tell us where you need us.
Has all the infantry been deployed? Should be 4 squads. Yep, looks like it. Alright, these half tracks will still be useful. We'll keep them nearby.
Let's get moving. Awaiting orders. Transport is rolling. We got our orders. Tell us where you need us. Fueled up and ready.
Okay, good enough for now.
Awaiting orders. Tell us where you need us. Fueled up and ready. Awaiting orders. Ready to deploy.
Alright, good. Let's go to
Moving into position.
that building across the street.
Rifle squad ready. Riflemen awaiting orders.
And I think we'll,
Tank at your service, sir.
yeah, we'll hold here for a turn.
Now we'll show them.
Scouts waiting. Damn it.
German scouts have got a bead on us. Pick off that scout car before it can relay our position. Fortunately, they shouldn't get far now that
Ooh.
we've got some extra hands to help out. After 'em, boys.
Alright, so by finding those scouts, now we have access to a,
Got any tank targets for us?
is that a... Oh, it's a damn, is that a... Oh yeah, M18 Hellcat. For a moment I was like, is that a Stuart? But no,
Rangers reporting.
even better. Oh, Rangers too? Damn.
Tell us where you need us. Fueled up and ready.
I get them in those vehicles there. Alright, Rangers are here. They can actually come down this road, but we want to widen the front a little bit. What I think we should do,
Ready to deploy.
have our infantry push up on the Germans a little bit.
Just tell us where you need us, sir.
Recon's ready.
Have armored recon hit that scout car if we can.
Roger that.
We'll probably bring up the Chaffee to destroy that car too. Oh, he's gonna... Wait, is that a Kubel wagon?
Armored recon standing by.
Oh, that's all that is. Lol. I thought it was like a 222. Not a problem.
Kill for recon.
Oh, that sucks for them.
A little lesson in how paddles are handled in the Bronx for you, Krauts.
That sucks for them.
Recon awaiting orders.
Okay, we'll bring up the... I don't want to go near those guys. They're called riflemen, but they could still have the ability for Panzerfaust. I'm going to go ahead and err on the side of caution where they might have an ability to fire back or use the special weapon. Alright, cool. Fire on that building. And again. Cool. Alright,
Where's the enemy armor?
yeah, we're going to keep that M18 back.
Waiting orders.
But let's push up to the buildings here for the Rangers. At least to this first building.
Let's get moving.
And into the building would be good. Oh, you can't drop infantry off into a building. Huh. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, what the hell? The Germans were right there. Well,
Rangers, lead the way.
I would have known that. Okay, well, I mean, we wouldn't have been able to see them anyway. We didn't have any scouts or
Tell
anything.
us where you need us.
So that's awkward.
Anti-tank reporting.
Well, let's start putting a HE round in there.
Miss. Fire again.
Do it again.
Hit on target.
Can we do a third?
Fueled up and ready.
Just two. Well, let's push forward.
Transport is rolling.
Rangers reporting.
Well, let's hit these guys.
That's a miss.
Awaiting orders. They wisely chose to flee.
Ah, good, they fled.
Tell us where you need us.
We're really pushing up on them here.
Fueled up and ready.
Rangers at your command.
Wow, get wiped.
Rangers reporting.
Now, of course, the
Target
Rangers and other units have other abilities like anti-tank grenades, and yes, as I mentioned before, with the scouts and
Rangers, lead the way.
with scouts and the regular infantry and the Rangers and the snipers. That's what I wanted to say. They also have a special ability too for
Got any tank targets
more
for us?
accuracy. So, pretty good stuff though. Now, we haven't even started to even get close to this first flag, but as you can see, the Germans are in every house and they're locked in. But we have an advantage here because they're fighting against us with Kubel wagons and riflemen so far. But what I suspect the objective will be is to capture here north and south and then probably clear out this section down here. Yeah, that's actually one of the main German sections down there too. So we got to capture the bridges and then circle back around this little forest here, which there's no real way up there except for this road. So it's going to be hell to get up here. And there's a little bit of open area by that windmill. So the Germans probably have like a Tiger or some sort of AT gun. It could be a PaK-40 or something along those lines. So, but regardless, a good experience and a pretty good DLC. Just scratching the surface on that one. Well, folks, that's all the time we have today for Headquarters World War II, the new Ardennes DLC, again out on February 18th, 2025. This game's great. If you're a big fan of strategy games, hell, even if you're a big fan of like Hearts of Iron and large 4X games like Stellaris, there's still a lot of fun to be had with micromanaging all these troops, which in many ways almost feels like a macro management type move because you're thinking several moves ahead. Well, thanks again to Slytherin for sponsoring. Thanks again to all of you, oh yes, you, for watching, and thanks again for leaving a like, subscribing, and hanging out. And remember, this game has a skirmish mode, a multiplayer mode, and a campaign mode, and I hope you check it out and let me know if you enjoy the game, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, and goodbye.